is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the farm. Hey, today is an exciting part of our series of this fence build, and we are going to actually start applying the fence to the pipe that we have constructed, dug holes for, painted, all of the things that you've already seen. Part one of this is going to be the barbed wire. So the barbed wire that runs down the stretch of fence that goes down our driveway. We're going to do 5 strands, and it's about 500 and something foot. So it'll be over, 2,500 foot of fence that we're going to run. And we've got some techniques that we have learned from doing our dividing fence, and we're going to get that done. I have a new camera angle today. I'll be using a GoPro strapped to my head so you can kind of see what my hands are doing during this process. Instead of just seeing time lapses, you may see some actual working video. So y'all grab a box of popcorn, settle in. We are going to get started and grab all of our stuff that we need in the shop and head on out and do exactly what we plan to do. So let's go out there and start working on some fence. All right, so to start us out, we're gonna grab our pliers here. We're gonna grab our pliers. I think we're good for now. We're not gonna put anything on. We'll go ahead and come over here. I don't know anything about the audio quality on this GoPro, so sorry if it doesn't sound great. There's a possibility it doesn't sound great. So, all right, we're gonna start with this. Start with this bottom strand. We're gonna start by coming over here, and we're gonna wrap inside to out on our lower ones. We'll go around twice, and then kind of grab it there. We'll get a couple wraps started. When I ran the middle fence, I had my side by side, and we had backup cameras on that. I don't have anything on this, so we're just gonna go slow. I'm gonna kind of watch it in my side view mirror, and we're just gonna slowly pull forward. Just kind of, it's gonna feel a little weird to start. Okay. Hopefully we didn't break off or anything. Good. What we'll do is set this bad boy over here. We need to do the same thing that we did over there. And we'll mark our numbers here, which is 9, 18, 27, 36, and 45. So we'll get you out. Alright, so the wind turned out to be a little bit too much for the GoPro. But basically what we're doing here is we are attaching our stretcher to the fence, and then what we'll do is we'll take that wire, set it into our stretcher, clamp it down, and then we'll go ahead and wrap the wire around the back of the post just to avoid that hinge for the gate. And then we'll slowly start to crank away until the tension's where it needs to be. We want the tension to be a little bit higher just because it's a longer stretch, and I really want this fence to be a high tension fence, just the cows can't separate the strands. Alright, so we will wrap it just like we did on the other side of the fence and release the tension on our stretcher. And then we will grab our clips and start making our way down the line and installing them. So for clips, I am using a brand of clip called a Lockjaw. Now the Lockjaws are unique because, as you'll see here in just a second, they're made out of a spring material, and the spring material will hold its form, so they're super easy to install. I'm just measuring up my distances so I can figure out how far up the fence will go. And then watch this, it's just as simple as setting it around there, flipping that screwdriver in there, sliding it on. There's a little bit of sag in this fence, so it won't hold true, but once you get all the clips up on there, it will hold well. I'll go ahead and link these in the description. Just a great product, and I can't recommend them enough. But let's go ahead and get the rest of these fence clips up. Alright, GoPro died on the second string, but we have gotten 4 done, and we are going back to the middle here. Alright, so we're at the middle. I'm gonna grab this, and I'm just gonna get between a couple barbs, pull it tight, and you can see it's checked up to the fence. And we'll go back down here. So we'll give it a couple good pulls, kind of suck it up to the fence. Okay. Then we'll take our last one, go ahead and come over here and prep our puller, our stretcher, and take it out as far as we can get it. And then we'll go ahead and rest this up against us. Going high. So we'll stand up for this one. We'll go ahead and place it right here. And we'll go ahead and run that there. We'll go ahead, give it a few cranks. This is gonna get a lot closer, so we can cut it somewhere right in here. Come back over here to our fence. Give this a couple cranks.
we got to be careful not to overstretch it. I do want this to be pretty dang tight. I mean, it's gonna be a high tension fence. That's great because it's gonna keep the cows from pushing the fence up and down when they want to get underneath it. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this just like I have the rest of these, and then I will resume when we start clipping. So we are clipping, and I'll kind of show you how easy this is. So we're gonna take our 5, wrap this around, bam, easy, done. These are called lock jaws. They're a little on the pricey side, but I bought them in bulk when I built the center fence. I think I bought like 2,000 or 3,000 of them. So they are, there's too much sag in this fence. I'm gonna go down here. Go down here a few and just put one over. Oh yeah, this sucker is tight. Tight. And it's just as easy. That right there. And I'm gonna skip a couple. These higher ones are a little bit harder to get on just because you can't really stair step it like you did the rest of them. You kind of have to get it up here first. And get it up here first and then go back and add all the rest of them on. And get these last few finished up, and then we are done for tonight. Go on top of 5 there. Good. All right. There is a 5-strand barbed wire fence here at the farm. All right. Call it a day there. I am hooked up to the welding trailer and I'm making my way out to our fence. Like I mentioned before, we're gonna be attaching our retainers to the H-braces and just getting this thing squared up. And then what we're gonna do, if we have time, is I'm gonna put the spool back on the truck and we are going to put some fence in over here in our no man's land. we got that done. And I'm gonna be real honest with you, that was my least favorite part of doing this fence so far. I don't know if it was just a mixture of like irritating positions and like the way that I had to like cinch the fence up to the fence just because it was so stretched out. I don't know, I just got frustrated. So definitely not my favorite part, but it's done, it's behind me. I'll probably come back here after an hour or so once we get the other fence on and put some paint on that. I'm not gonna bore y'all with that. So I'm gonna run this truck back up to the shop, grab the spooler with our barbed wire on it, and we're gonna go ahead and put our barbed wire on our fence for our no man's land.
All right, we were running out of light, but we went ahead and got these little pieces done here. I'm not too entirely impressed with the way that it finished out. It's not as tight as I'd like it to be, but I'm gonna get the dividing. It's like a piece of metal and it kind of wraps up in these pieces in the center. And that should keep them from being able to separate them. I obviously don't expect them to, but you never know what happens when you separate a calf from a mama, or who knows, a bull from a pasture of cows. So I just want to try to make this as foolproof as possible, so I am not chasing cows around for the foreseeable future. Hope you understand that, and that's why I'm kind of getting crazy about it. I'm gonna go ahead and call the video here. We got a lot done. We built our front stretch of 5-strand barbed wire, and we are looking at the next piece of this build, which is 855-ish foot of no climb horse fence. It's as simple as just rolling it out and attaching it. As you can see, it's a lot more than that, but hopefully I'll get some help and we will be seeing us do that here very soon. Hey, I hope wherever you are, you're having a great day. I hope you had a great day. Just remember that Jesus loves you, and keep putting one foot in front of the other, and don't get caught at the crossroads. We'll see ya.